Let's talk about one of the most viral HR missteps of the year, when an executive at Microsoft's Xbox division suggested using ChatGPT to process the emotional aftermath of layoffs. The backlash, fast and fierce. Imagine losing your job, and the advice you get is a list of AI prompts to boost your confidence or rewrite your resume. It hit people as tone-deaf, almost robotic in its lack of understanding. But if I look beyond the criticism, I see a much bigger conversation. Where should we draw the ethical and emotional line with AI in the workplace? Here are 5 key lessons plus what you and your organization can actually do to support people, for real. First, AI is a tool, not a therapist. Tools like ChatGPT and Copilot are great for helping write job applications, prepping for interviews, or brainstorming outreach emails. But emotional processing after something traumatic like a layoff? That's not something any AI can really handle. Studies in occupational health are clear real human support is critical after layoffs to help people process, heal, and move forward. So, offer access to mental health counselors, peer support groups, or career coaches. If you use AI, make sure it supplements, not replaces the human touch. Create emotional check-in spaces so people feel seen, not sidelined. Second, timing, tone, and context mean everything. The Microsoft exec probably wanted to be helpful, but to people who just lost their jobs, it felt like a tone-deaf rush to solutions. Research proves that how leaders communicate during layoffs shapes trust for years. So before you offer solutions, acknowledge the pain, lead with vulnerability, listen first. Then, roll out the resources, start with emotional support, move to logistics later. Third, career recovery is about identity, not just output. Yes, AI can polish your resume, but it can't help you figure out who you are after a layoff. Job loss shakes our sense of self. People need to rebuild confidence and create a new narrative about their careers. So, combine narrative coaching with AI. Encourage people to write their own stories in the first person. Then use AI to refine, not to author it. Offer workshops on self-reflection and values-based planning. Fourth, automation can't replace human connection. There's a real irony in using the same tech that might have led to layoffs as a source of comfort. The result? Disengagement, isolation, burnout. The emotional labor of loss can't be optimized away. Instead, foster alumni networks, keep communities alive, and encourage leaders to reach out personally, not just with mass emails. Recognize grief as a natural, even necessary part of healing. Fifth, corporate responsibility, emotional accountability. When a company automates jobs and then suggests AI as the fix, it feels like gaslighting. Trust gets eroded not just by what happens but how it's handled. Employees want more than transparency, they want moral clarity. So, design ethical frameworks for AI that include human impact assessments. Set up HR task forces to monitor not just productivity, but the psychological impact of every tech rollout. And, train managers to be the emotionally intelligent first responders your organization needs. Here's my final thought. Empathy cannot be outsourced. AI is changing work, but it can't replace our duty to care for each other. If we forget that, we risk more than a PR disaster. We risk losing the trust and culture that make our workplaces thrive. Microsoft's misstep is a warning: never let efficiency come at the expense of humanity.